Welcome to Stealth Sharpening with your host, me, Bob. Today we have a few sets of dog grooming shears to look at. These first lot are some nice curved shears, but they are in need of a lot of work. Look at how they don't even cut this dry tissue. Rubbish! You can see the tissue is not even ripping. The tissue is folding between the blades and sliding past the blades unbothered. I could feel some ever so slight nicks in the blades with my nail, but they were tiny and would come out during the sharpening. The blades are inspected, as I was asked just to sharpen these rather than service them, unless they really needed it. Let's see how I get on with them. So putting the shears in the clamp. This lets me keep a consistent angle and lets me freely move the shears across the wheel. With curved shears, it is important to line up the tip and the base of the blade to the same point on the wheel to make sure the bevel is as consistent as can be. I run the marker pen across the bevel and start doing a scratch test. This is where I lightly press the blade to the wheel and then turn it by hand to leave a scratch in the ink. If it rubs off the full width of the bevel, I know I'm at a good angle. In this case, it was about 28. Though the other blade was 25, so that was annoying, they were not the same. These shears I think have been sharpened before, as I suspect they should have been convex, but they had a straight bevel on them. No issue, I just tried to measure up the current bevel. Some say the convex bevels are sharper, but straight bevels last longer. I have no proof, I just know they both can cut hair. Once I am happy the blade is in a good position, I can move on. Run the shears through the sharpening wheel a few times and repeat the whole process on the other blade. You only run it across lightly and only a few times. The 800 grit diamond wheel will eat away at the steel very fast if you're not careful. I check the blades to make sure all the ink is removed from the bevel, so I know I've hit all along the length of the blade. Switch over the shears to the other blade. Still need to do a scratch test as I mentioned. Sometimes they are different angles. Once they have been sharpened on both sides, I need to remove the burr. A simple way to do this is to open the blades, press against them to part them while closing them. Now press them together as you pull them apart. This will tear the burr off in the direction we need. This is done about 3 or 4 times. I then go to the honing wheel. I prep this wheel with some honing powder, reclamp the shears in, and with more pressure on these passes, I hone the bevel and make it really pop. This is done for both blades, with altering the angle for the second blade again. I'll give them a quick clean off and do the part, close, press, open method of removing any remaining burr left from honing. I also like to lightly run a small honing stick over the ride line for good measure. I then give them a bit more of a clean with some alcohol soaked tissue. This helps remove any marker pen or honing powder. I give them a tighten and back to the test. but this time it's single ply tissue that has been sprayed with water so it's extra delicate. Then we slice into the tissue and pull the blades out. If it doesn't rip anything, then we have a nice sharp blade that's sliced through. As an added bonus for the dog groomers who use my service, I also get the chance to test them on real dogs to make sure they work perfect, as we also run a grooming salon and know what groomers need from their tools. Thank you for watching. Call me now to book in your shears.